Y'all did yourself.
Those we planted. The rest of the flowers, those are just wildflowers.
Right. We have lots of that flea vein in our yard right now, and I'm just kind of letting it grow. It looks pretty. So glad you're driving and not my husband. That is so pretty. Look at that stonework. That's beautiful.
It poured down rain. Mom, what we got to eat?
I think that's a needle. Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow.
Yes, at this time of year. I'm not sure if there's any nests right on the farm, but I know they're down on the Ovine. I hope she sees it.
It is so nice out here.
actually was started from a cutting off a tree we found on part of the farm. Okay, so this is our experimental orchard. When we first got this piece of property, it was full of thorn trees. So we cleared out the thorn trees, wanted a place to plant an orchard, so we did. And we put every tree in it we could find that would grow in this this range.
Right.
Growing range. So, but we didn't know anything about it, and we had issues with ice storms, and we had issues with not knowing how to prune them correctly and branch it. The tree would split because it get too full of fruit. So that's why some of the trees look really odd, and we've lost
She
some.
just said, why are they cut like that?
Well, we had to, we dramatically cut them. Some of them, like this one, is turning out really well. My brother's the one who did the research to figure out how to cut them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But basically, he said is most fruit trees you want to trim where it's like an upside down umbrella.
Okay.
Is what he told me.
Okay.
And you can see how that kind of is.
Yes.
The center part's been cut out. You got these branches coming up. But some of them look really weird, and like that one behind us is kind of crooked.
Oh, yeah.
It's because it's split.
Oh, really? Lots of.
Especially these trees we found just get way overloaded with fruit, and if you don't thin out the fruit, the weight of the fruit will just break the branches. Especially if you get a storm that just stresses the tree anyway.
You have bees?
Yes, we have bees also.
What is your best producing fruit out here?
The most consistent one, I would say the apples. And then it takes very little care. The wine sap apple grows really big. We don't have much issue with worms. And, they're not the prettiest apple, but they're good apples.
All right.
Yeah. And then we have pears too. The pears too also tend to over produce, so you got to thin them out. Otherwise, you're going to lose your tree. And it's it was heartbreaking. Some of these trees we've had growing for a dozen years, and then we have all these beautiful fruit on it, and then we come out the next day and half the tree's on the ground, and
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's how my peach tree is. It'll be beautiful, and then one day they're not on the tree.
Jeez,
don't get
Louise.
too close. So the ground just
Yeah. Whee!
Yeah, we can see the Gary Mack helicopter.
Yeah, right.
If I fall right here, you're gonna have to get the medvacs to come get me.
And that's about, I don't know, 30 feet down or so, maybe 40.
Jeez,
Yeah,
Louise.
full grown. I think that's an oak tree, and then you've got that.
Just fell on down.
Yep.
Is this where your kudzu would come in handy?
Kudzu basically hides erosion. It doesn't really help.
It
that
doesn't
much.
take root and grow it.
Well, what I've learned with kudzu. This spot right here, someday I'm going to put like a little wedding chapel.
Oh, that would be super. fingertips.
Used to be Tar Heel. Tar Heel used to come from Lennox across the bluff and then connect with Harris Road. It used to be a county road.
Really?
A long, long time ago.
Huh.
And before the pine trees were planted back in the 30s, there were little homesteads. And this is one of the homesteads.
Good.
Yes, you can see the daffodils, and there's some yucca plants in the back.
Wow.
And we actually, just for the first time, we metal detected here. We found a little wedding ring.
Oh,
Just a little plain band.
Oh,
how
wow.
special.
Huh.
So
That's cool.
That is very neat, seeing how you have all the wedding venues. You know, that's like a sign.
yeah.
Wow, look at the horsetail. It's like a horsetail jungle.